Good morning. Please stand with your community, and if you wish, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Rain with the announcements.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, March 5th. It's a green day. Since we've returned from vacation, we've noticed an increase in students parking in other people's assigned spots and parking over the lines into neighboring spaces. Please take a moment when you park to make sure you are in your assigned spot. Your vehicle is within the lines if there's snow on the ground. Double check the number before you head inside. If you have an overflow pass, please use the designated overflow areas only, including along the South Main access road, after the guardrails and the baseball field parking lot. Even if you're running late, always park in your assigned spot. If someone is in your space, notify the safety office or student life and temporarily park in a visitor spot. Visitor parking should only be used in this way if you have notified us of the situation. Lastly, give yourself enough time in the morning to handle any parking issues correctly and stress-free. Let's be respectful of each other's spaces and start the day off right. Student government will meet today right after school in Fuller Basements. Happy birthday today to Alan Mendelehis Bergstein and Ivy Scott. Happy birthday.
Rain really scored with the announcements today, huh? The parking announcement, that was a good one. Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back with you. I hope you all had a chance to rest and restore. So this morning we have two delightful things happening. First, we're going to get to celebrate one of our teams who had an important victory over the break. And then we will be hearing from a very special guest, the Lieutenant Governor of the state of Vermont, John Rogers, who's beginning his day of visiting the Northeast Kingdom with us. So I'm going to take just a moment because this is the first and last chapel for me for a while because of state testing next week. So while we're here, I want to share a quick thought. Garrett Kaiser was a school teacher in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont, and he thought a lot, as our teachers here do, about what school is for. In his book, Getting Schooled, he writes that schools are some of the last remaining places where people from different backgrounds, beliefs, abilities, and means must come together each day and share a common life. And a classroom is not simply a place for teachers to deliver information. It's a small democratic society where students and teachers practice listening, arguing respectfully, and recognizing one another as neighbors. Kaiser says schools should focus on what they are actually able to do. I agree with that, because what we are actually able to do is incredibly powerful. We're able to seek to understand the world and each other. We can be kind, curious, humble, and respect one another's humanity, and honor the community that we build here each day just by showing up. We can agree that these things are worth practicing, just as you practice playing a sport or an instrument, or welding, or titrating, or throwing a pot, or using a new formula. We're in a world right now that can be confusing and fearsome. But those things that we are actually able to do here can help us have some power to make sense of things, or at least to feel safer and stronger while we try. So as the days get longer and lighter and warmer, let's show up. Let's do what we're actually able to do. Now, I am delighted to invite the members of the gymnastics team to the stage. Please welcome them.
Hi, I'm Lydia.
I'm Hannah. I'm Aaliyah. I'm Savannah. I'm Kinley. I'm Peyton. I'm Cadence.
I'm Isabel.
So Saturday, February 21st was a historic day for our team at the VPA Gymnastics State Championships. After a season of grit, grace, and some gravity-defying performances, the gymnastics team has returned to the top of the championship podium. Throughout the past 2 seasons, our focus has been the word synergy, a group working together to achieve a goal that is greater than the sum of our individual efforts. While each of us took the equipment alone, we did so with the weight and support of our teammate and coaches behind us. We shift the focus from our individual accolades to the collective team score, and that unified spirit is what helped carry us to the top.
Through this collective effort, the team entered the state championship undefeated in regular season and as the #1 seed. At the championship, we made history by posting the highest team score ever recorded by SJA gymnastics team and the second highest in VPA gymnastics history.
Our team is led by senior Lydia Ruggles, whose leadership and consistency helped steer the team toward our goal. Her veteran presence, combined with the collective effort of every team member, has cemented the team's place in the Academy's storied athletic history. Lydia has also broken and set new school and state records throughout her high school career, the most recent being her score of 9.9 on the floor exercise at States.
Our championship of this magnitude is a total team effort both on and off the mats. We would like to extend our deepest gratitude to our coaches Beverly McCarthy and Donna Reed for the endless hours of training, patience, encouragement, and belief in us, Chris Despins for keeping us resilient, ready to compete, and literally held together through copious amounts of tape, Kathleen Higgs and the Fieldhouse staff for their incredible work transforming the Fieldhouse to host the state meets, our bus drivers for dealing with our insane rides. Our huge thank you to David McGinn and Patrick Rainville for our unwavering support of the gymnastics program, and the friends, families, faculty, and the staff who came out to support us at States. And a special shout out to Mrs. Jolliffe, Miss Moran's, and Chef Hale, who have come out to see us year after year.
We are honored to present this trophy to the school as a representation of our team's collective hard work.
Holy moly, that is just incredible. Thank you so much. So now you get a trophy on the podium while you speak, Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor of Vermont, John Rogers, grew up on a dairy farm in West Glover, Vermont. He started his own business as a stonemason and bricklayer, and his first public office was collector of delinquent tax in Glover. Since then, he has served Vermont as a representative, a senator, and now as lieutenant governor, and is proud of being able to work with people from all political parties and perspectives. We're very grateful to have him here with us today. Please join me in welcoming John Rogers.
Good morning. Thank you very much for having me. Great to be here in St. Johnsbury. So as you heard, I started from humble beginnings. I never thought I would be the lieutenant governor of the state of Vermont when I was your age. So what I'm going to say to all of you young folks who are here, we hope a bunch of you are going to stay in Vermont because we need you in the workforce. And as you heard, I started my own masonry business when I was in my early 20s, and I still do stonework and excavation today, and there are massive opportunities in the trades, so I hope some of you are thinking about going into the trades. When I go to a job site, there are more people on the job site that are my age than my kids' age, and I think for a generation, we have told all our students that they need to go to a four-year college. And if you want to be, a doctor or a physicist or something like that, that's wonderful. But don't think that you have to go to a four-year college to have a great career. I know a ton of people in the trades that are making well into six figures. They didn't go to an expensive school and come out with a lot of school debt. There are a lot of apprenticeship opportunities. You have opportunities for great tech center programs. And so if you're interested in that, I think there's massive opportunity here in the state. When I'm over, mostly in Chittenden County, we've got great manufacturers all around the state, and we're actually going to go over to Weidman here in a little while. But when I'm talking to the folks that are in manufacturing and advanced manufacturing, they can't find the skilled workers they need right here from our own kids in Vermont, and so they're advertising out of state. And one of the problems is when they attract somebody that wants the job here from out of state, it's really hard for them to find housing. So if we focus more on the trades and get more people into the construction of housing and maintenance of housing and the infrastructure that we need here in Vermont, number one, we can change our demographics. We need more young people to stay here in Vermont. But number two, we can get back to building more homes so that when you graduate from high school or college and decide you want to live here, there's an affordable option for you to start a life here, because so many people are finding that there are just not affordable homes out there on the market. At the same time, we keep more young people here. Right now, the problem we have, we're the second oldest state in the country, and as more of those older folks retire out of the job market, there are not enough young people to take their place. So I hope that all of you will consider staying here and help us rebuild that younger generation that we need, and consider the trades. Advanced manufacturing, technical education is wonderful, whether you go on to a four-year college or not. So thank you all, and hope that you will participate when you're old enough to vote. That's one thing we were just talking about on the radio. Not enough people vote, not enough people take part in government, and not because it's a highly sought after job, because it's a job that needed to be done, excuse me, and was being done poorly. And our town was several years in the rears with delinquent taxes. And so I created new policies, got everybody up to current on their bills, and moved to here. So I want to also encourage you, if you are interested, every single one of you could be where I stand someday, and I hope you'll all be involved in your government as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor. Okay, I have two things. One thing is, my husband and I have a little farm in Barnet, and I just found out who the collector of delinquent tax is in Barnet, and he's standing right over there. It's Mr. Roberts. So I'm going to try to not be delinquent in tax. But I will say, too, that this was a very timely speech, Lieutenant Governor, because we actually have someone here today who is a candidate for our new building trades program that is starting up again in the fall. One of the things that we know is so important right now is building and building housing. So he's probably thinking that this is the place to be. I hope he is. All right. Everyone have a wonderful day, and yes, enjoy the sun. I hope the sun is out. All right, faculty.